Recently, I made a video going over who I thought was the worst legendary Pokemon trio, and of course when there is a worse version of something, there's also a best version as well. And so in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at who I believe is the best legendary Pokemon trio out of all of the games. Now of course, this is all my own opinion at the end of the day, and it's completely cool if you guys disagree with what I say in the video. Don't hesitate though to drop a comment down below about the video, and if you found it interesting or not. Don't forget to leave a like on this video too to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out a new video very shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date, and follow my Twitter to updates about the channel. Both of those links can be found in the description down below. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you guys enjoy. So starting things off, we of course head over to the Kanto region, home of the legendary birds. Now in the last video I made going over the worst legendary Pokemon trio, these were definitely a strong contender, and that is because Stealth Rocks absolutely destroy these, especially Articuno and Moltres. Being ice and flying and fire and flying, they are both 4 times weak to rock, so they're basically allergic to Stealth Rocks unless you got a good Defogger or Rapid Spinner or something like that on your team. Zapdos again is only half allergic because it is only, you know, weak to rock by 1 stage, so not the 2 stages that Articuno and Moltres are used to, but it still takes that hefty 25% of damage every time you switch into Stealth Rocks. Apart from that, they are decent Pokemon. I mean, you know, Moltres is pretty hard on the special side, 1-2-5, same as Zapdos, whereas Articuno is more of a bulky Pokemon, but again, with those Stealth Rocks, you're not having a great time at the party with those rocks digging into you. I mean, I'm not a flying type Pokemon, but I can tell you it's not going to be a very good time. I mean, it doesn't sound like a very good time, but anyway, that is Kanto. Next up, we're moving on to the legendary beasts who reside in Johto. I'm talking about Riku, I'm talking about Entei, and I'm talking about Suicune. Now these guys are actually pretty good. They all have a stat total of 580. Like I said in the last video, Riku is a very fast special attacking Pokemon. Entei is more of a fast physical attacking Pokemon. And Suicune is the more bulkier of the three, having 115 in both physical and special defense. So they are all really good at what they do. Like I say, Riku has a very, very nice move pool. Entei hits hard with Sacred Fire. And Suicune takes hits, you know, rest, sleep, talk, says. That's what we're used to seeing from Suicune. But it's a very nice Pokemon, only a water type, so it's only weak to electric and grass. So that's very, very nice. But, you know, these are very, very good Pokemon. I like what they all do. They're all good. They're all, like, you know, they all do, but they're all good at their job. You know, they're very nice. Whether they're the best, I wouldn't go to say they're the best out of all of the legendary Pokemon trios, but they're definitely pretty good, and I definitely wouldn't write them off. They're definitely better than the legendary birds, in my opinion. But hey, we're going through them all, and that is Johto. Next up, we have the legendary Titans, who actually got the worst legendary Pokemon trio, in my opinion, in the last video. I'm talking about Regirock, Regice, and Registeel. Something that has always annoyed me is, why isn't it Regice? Why is that not a thing? It's Regirock, Registeel, Regigigigigas, and then we have Regice. You know, why not Regice? I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to Game Freak about that one. But anyway, I said these were the worst because they're very, very slow. They're very bulky, but that's all they really do. They just take hits. They can't really dish anything off, you know. Like I say, they're very, very slow. They're most likely going to get outsped by pretty much anything, and then get, you know, very, very a big hit onto them. So I did think these were the worst. You know, they were close to being the worst with the legendary birds because of Stealth Rocks and everything like that. But you know, you can obviously like contain the Stealth Rocks. You can defog them out, Rapid Spin, whatever floats your boat. With the Regis, it's not really that situation. They're just not very good in terms of doing damage. You know, they're a nice wall, but like I say, that's all they do. So they did win the worst legendary Pokemon trio, in my opinion. But next up, we obviously have the Weather Trio, and I only have good things to say about these. Like I say, last video, Primal Kyogre, Primal Groudon with Primordial Sea and Desolate Land, you know, they're very, very difficult to get across, especially with Groudon, like, not being affected by water-type attacks when Desolate Land's up. That's just ridiculous, because it obviously is 4 times weak to water, so when you can't hit it with a water-type attack, then it's just kind of like GG's in the chat. They both do so much damage as well. Their move pools are insane. But Rayquaza, Mega Rayquaza, 180 in both physical and special attack with 115 speed, 100 in physical and special defense with 105 HP, plus it doesn't get hit by ice type moves with its ability. This thing hits hard, and not only that, you only have to have Dragon Ascent on your move pool to be able to Mega Evolve Rayquaza, so you still actually can hold an item as well, which makes this thing even more broken, which is why it is of course banned. Like, you can't let this thing fly around in the competitive scene because it's just not allowed. This thing is disgusting. absolutely disgusting. Now, I don't know if when Gen 4 gets released, you know, Arceus is going to have this kind of same praise, you know, which kind of makes sense because it's like the god of Pokemon. It makes sense to be the most powerful, but, you know, right now, Rayquaza is definitely the most powerful Pokemon. I mean, Urshinek was very, very good, but I would still say Mega Rayquaza is just a little bit better, but again, with Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon, it's just disgusting. Like, Auraz was the best thing that ever happened to these guys, and without a doubt, easily one of the best legendary Pokemon trios in my opinion. Next up, we're heading over to Sinnoh, home of the late Guardians, Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. Now, these guys are good. Like I say last video, they don't really do anything too bad. You know, they're good at their job. They just fly around, you know, protecting the lakes, hence the late Guardians. Uxie is a very bulky Pokemon, 130 in both physical and special defense. Mesprit is kind of just 105 across the board, apart from 80 HP and 80 speed. And then we have Azelf, who has 125 special and physical attack, with 115 speed. Now, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, Azelf, I don't know. A lot of people have said that I say it wrong and right in the streams. I generally don't know. It's just one of those, like, who's right? You never know. I mean, even the anime gets names wrong at some point, you know. But like I say, they're good. They all do well, you know. Azelf, I love Azelf. He's a very, very nice physical attacking Pokemon and special attacking Pokemon. Has a very nice variety of moves. Uxie takes those hits, and Mesprit, you know what I mean. You can run a bulky set, a physical special set, whatever floats your boat. Mesprit is just good. And you know, I'm a big fan of the late Guardians now. I really do like the designs as well. Like, Azelf was my favorite, then Mesprit was my favorite, then Uxie was my favorite, and like, I don't know, I love them all so much. I love their designs. I think Mesprit is my favorite of the three just because of the design, but really cool Pokemon. I am a big fan. But obviously, we're not done in Sinnoh yet, guys. You thought we were done. We're not done. We still got the Creation Trio to go over, which is obviously a very good trio. Again, we have Dialga, Palkia, Giratina. Well, Giratina has two forms. Giratina having, obviously, 150 HP and 100 physical attack, 100 special attack, and 90 speed with 120 in physical and special defense. Whereas this other form swaps the physical and special attack with the special and physical defense, having 120 in physical and special attack and 100 in physical and special defense. I feel like I just said physical and special way too many times. I do apologize, guys. But Giratina is a very, very nice Pokemon, having that ghost type as well. Hey, that's pretty cool. Then we have Dialga and Palkia, who are both very, very good Pokemon. The only stats that these guys really switch are the defenses. Dialga having 120 physical defense, whereas Palkia only has 100, and then Dialga has 100 special defense with 120 physical defense, and the HP also gets swapped around as well. Dialga with 100 HP, Palkia with 90, and then the speed of 90 with Dialga and the speed of 100 with Palkia, but they both have the same physical and special attack stat. Very, very nice Pokemon. Dialga does have a very, very nice stat total of 680, the same as the rest, but has a very nice typing as well in Steel and Dragon. Very, very nice, because Steel obviously does it's immune to poison, you know. It's resistant to like Fairy, which obviously is a dragon weakness. You know, it's resistant to Ice, which is obviously a dragon weakness. It's a very, very nice nice typing there, and that really makes Dialga a very, very nice competitive Pokemon, because it just resists so many types. So I love Dialga, definitely my favorite of the three. But yeah, very, very good Pokemon at the end of the day. Like, how can you say anything bad about Dialga? Next up, we're heading over to Unova, 5th gen. We obviously have the Forces of Nature. I'm only going to go over the Tyrian form, like I did say in the last video. They obviously do have forms, the Incarnate form as well, but I do prefer the Tyrian form. A very, very nice three, you know, legendary Pokemon. You know, Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus. Very, very good Pokemon. Tornadus is a very fast Pokemon. Hits nice and hard with the special attacking. It's the only pure flying type Pokemon we have as well, if you guys didn't know that. And then we have Thundurus with obviously the Prankster ability, 145 special attack, 101 speed, and then we have Landorus with 145 physical attack, coming in with the Intimidate ability. It's very hard. It's a little bit slow on 91 speed. I mean, it's not super slow, but it would be nice to have 100 speed, but this thing is very, very powerful. 4 times weak to Ice, which ain't great, but still a very, very nice Pokemon. I'm a big fan of these three. I think they're really, really good. Obviously, we also have, like I say, the Incarnate forms, which are just as good. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? The Ethereum forms just hit harder. That's kind of all it is, but big fan of those. I'm a big, big fan. But of course, we're not done with Unova. We have the Taiyo trio, or the Tau trio, whichever floats your boat. We got Reshiram, Zekrom, then the Kyurem, who has 3 forms. Obviously, the normal Kyurem, then Kyurem White, Kyurem Black. Reshiram, a very nice Pokemon, 150 special attack. Zekrom, 150 physical attack, both 90 speed. Then we have Kyurem White with 170 special attack, and obviously Kyurem Black with 170 physical attack. But Kyurem White hits so hard with the move pool it has. And then Kyurem, like the normal Kyurem, has 130 in both physical and special. Also 40 points less as well in the stat total. Obviously Kyurem White and Black both have 700 in the stat total. Very, very nice Pokemon. I'm a big fan of this trio. I really do like them. I'd say Gen 5 is the region I played the most. So I have I don't have the most highs with Gen 5, but, you know, there's still a very, very nice region, and I am a big fan of Gen 5. But, yeah, very, very nice trio there. And then, like I say in the last video, the Swords of Justice aren't technically a trio, so that's why we're not including them in the video. Some of you guys might want me to, but they're not great anyway, and we're looking at the best trio here, so they're not great, and like I say, they're not technically a trio, which is why they're not yet included. Same with 7th gen as well, with obviously Solgaleo, Necrozma, and Lunala, not technically a trio. Solgaleo and Lunala is a duo, and like I say, I will be going over the best duo and the worst duo legendary Pokemon out of all of them ever created, so, you know, look forward to those videos. But anyway, last but not least, we've got the Aura trio. We've got Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde. Xerneas and Yveltal both having the exact same stats. 131 in both physical and special attack, 126 HP, 95 physical defense, 98 special defense, and 99 speed, so just 1 point short of that 100, 680 stat total. Then we obviously have the Zygarde form, you know, 10%, 50%, 100%, all that stuff. We're only going over the 100% form, 216 HP, 100 physical attack, 121 physical defense, 91 special attack, 95 special defense, and 85 speed. So kind of slow, but has so much HP, obviously 4 times weak to ice. But I like this, you know, I really am a big fan of Xerneas Yveltal. They are better, in my opinion, than Zygarde. Zygarde might have better stat total of, like, you know, 28 more, but Xerneas hits hard with obviously Geomancy, very, very nice. Then Yveltal, obviously Oblivion Wing, everything like that, very, very nice, you know, attacking Pokemon. I'm a big fan of the X and Y Pokemon. Like I said, there's no one in 7th gen, but that pretty much wraps up for all of the different trios, and I feel like the best legendary trio, without a doubt, well, at the time of this video being made, I mean, it has to be the Weather trio. Like, they're just broken. They're legitimately broken. Like, Primal Kyogre, Primal Groudon, then Mega Rayquaza. There's nothing that's ever going to come close to that, unless obviously in the Gen 4 remakes we get like Primal Dialga and Primal Palkia, and like obviously Arceus, you know, getting through the roof or whatever. But, you know, for right now, these three are just destroying the competitive scene. I mean, obviously Rayquaza is banned, but, like, you know what I mean. Absolutely broken. A stat total of 780 with 180 physical and special attack, having an held item as well, and not being 4 times weak to ice because of his ability. Pretty broken if you ask me, but yeah, that's just my opinion. But anyway, that does wrap up the video. I really hope you guys did enjoy it as much as I did making it. If you did enjoy the video though, please do leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And like I said at the start of the video, I would also love to hear your guys' opinions too on this subject. Be sure to check them out, be sure to drop them in the comment section below. Let me know what you think is the best legendary Pokemon trio. I mean, this is obviously up for debate, but I feel like you're going to have a pretty strong argument if you're going to think any of these trios are better than the Weather trio. I do also have a couple top 5s coming onto your screen in a second, so be sure to give them a watch if you do have the time. And also subscribe if you did enjoy the video or you do enjoy my content. That is everything from me though, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and until next time, guys, peace.